September the 3rd, out of spiritual death. The reading is taken from Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 13. And ye shall know that I am the Lord, when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. Indeed, it must be so. Those who receive life out of death are sure to recognize the hand of the Lord in such a resurrection. This is the greatest and the most remarkable of all changes that a man can undergo, to be brought out of the grave of spiritual death and made to rejoice in the light and liberty of spiritual life. You know, the Christian faith is the only faith that brings life after death. This is why we serve a living God. We worship a living God. Because if there's a reality to life, and this living God, the one true living God, breathed upon life into a human being, into that dust, into that mud ball in the Garden of Eden. And if that is so, then resurrection must be true and must be real. You know, this is none could work this but the living God, the Lord and giver of life. How well do I remember when I was lying in the valley full of dry bones, as dry as any of them. Blessed was the day when free and sovereign grace sent the man of God to prophesy upon me. Glory be to God for the stirring that the word of faith caused among the dry bones. More blessed still was that heavenly breath from the four winds that made me alive and made me live. Now I know the quickening spirit of ever-living Jehovah. Ezekiel 37 verse 1 to 14. Truly, Jehovah is the living God, for he made me live. My new life, even in its pinings and sorrowings, is clear proof to me that the Lord can kill and the Lord can make alive. He is the only God. He is all that is great, gracious, and glorious. And my quickened soul adores him as the great I am. All glory be unto his sacred name. As long as I live, I will praise him. And I believe that this is really the teaching of the Lord, that I will not die, but live and proclaim the works of the Lord. The Lord has chastened me severely, but he has not given me over to death. Psalm 118. And this is the reading. Out of spiritual death comes spiritual life.